I'm Erik Jones. I'm the Director of IT at North Shore.
I'm Natasha Jones, and I immigrated to America with my family in early 1993 and met Erik about 6 months later, and we were married 2 years after that. Our son Ryan was born in 1998, and little Kylie was born in 2004. I think it was at 2004, later in 2004, when I was holding her in my arms, and I said to Erik, I'm not done. Even though we had promised each other 2 kids. That's all we need in life. So Erik said to me, well, what do you think about adopting? And at that point I said, no way. No way, no how. It's not gonna happen. And God really worked on my heart. At the end of 2007, a group of Ukrainian orphans came to North Shore, and they did the old Russian shoemaker play. And we went there and we sat right behind the kids that came, right behind the orphans. And I was able to talk to them for a little while. And what was really cool is that the kids were actually from Oksana's orphanage, and Oksana was in that group of kids.
It took a little while for her to get that feeling of belonging and adoption. At first, she was not wanting to accept that life had changed, that we were going to stick around. Every other adult in her life had let her down in one way or another. Every other adult in her life had gone away. You know, not necessarily of their own accord, but they'd gone away. And in her mind, we were going to go away too. And it took a while to build that trust to get to the point where she knew that we were her parents for life. Giving our daughter our name was the easy part. It's not just because she becomes a Jones doesn't mean that she acts like a Jones.
She really needed the love. That's all she needed. And she fought it. Even though she was given it, she fought it every step of the way. And it really was hard for her to really embrace the fact that this is my family.
She had it in her mind that they were biological and she was adopted, and somehow we cared more about them than we did about her. And it took a while before she realized that we care about all 3 of them. We love all 3 of them the same. And when we punished her and didn't punish them, it was because she was still learning the rules. She was still understanding what it was like to be part of a family, and they had the advantage of growing up with us and already knowing the rules and never being afraid that they were part of the family. And luckily that's all done now, and well, maybe about to start over again. In a couple of weeks, we'll be back in Ukraine, hopefully for our court date for 3 more, 2 girls and a boy. Kids that we hosted last year through the Window to Hope program here at North Shore, and we just couldn't say no. So we're going back, and we're getting 3 more. Soon we're going to have a family of 8. I really think that with Oksana, it was partially seeing those 4 kids come and be hosted for 3 weeks, and then seeing them go back home, and she was still with us. And I think that was a turning point for her. I think it really solidified in her mind that she is part of our family, and that's it. That's for the rest of her life. She is a Jones.